I'm Nate Crowley, and I'm the author of this, the 100 Best Video Games That Never Existed, which, perhaps unsurprisingly, is a compilation of entirely fictional video games. Entirely fictional, that is, until today, because I'm here at Rebellion, the beloved British game studio, where several teams are about to embark on a 48-hour games jam. Got to admit, a lot of the ideas in here are a bit half-baked, but these are some really talented cooks, so hopefully we'll end up with some nice little game cakes. Let's smell what's in the oven. Hello Richard, could I get a moment of your time please, mate?
Yeah, sure.
I notice you've got a fish there.
I do indeed.
Care to elaborate?
He's a fish from Sea Puncher.
And this is a game about an angry Scottish diver who's punching an ocean full of fish in a quest to catch the whale that strangled his son.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. It's certainly nice to get back to some of the old school stuff we used to do back in the day. I used to do graphics for the Amiga years ago, so this is right up our street.
Fantastic. So really strong 16-bit look. Can you tell me, is it too early to say some of the features that we're going to be able to enjoy in Sea Puncher?
We're hoping to get punching fish.
Sea Puncher.
I gather you're working on a game about cats.
I am. It's called Look, Are You Coming In or Not? What really grabbed me about that concept was the idea of like the peril and threat of being on a space station and all of the work that you would have to do to maintain it, and how a cat isn't going to do anything other than make your life really difficult in an already difficult situation.
So one of the things I've noticed that the antagonist of the game can do is leave carefully positioned turds around your space station. How do you deal with that?
Well, they need to be flushed out of the airlock, of course. It's the only responsible way to deal with it. So these turds actually affect the air quality of the spaceship as well.
And I hate to interrupt you, but your cat just did a shit in the coffee machine and activated self-destruct, so probably better deal with that. Hello, Jasper.
Hello there.
I think it's fair to describe what you're doing at the moment as thirsty work, right?
Well, that's one way to put it. I'm working on Wine Lord.
So this was a game which I envisioned as a sort of a dystopian sort of cyberpunk nightmare where you're a robot who goes around a slum trying to make sure all the inhabitants are permanently hammered using a wine hose. How have you tackled that as a design brief?
So we've taken that kind of dystopian vision, and definitely the slum vision, where you are walking around a towering block of basically flats, using your hat as like a sort of a odd job style boomerang, a wine hose, and then finishing them off with a fresh bottle, getting people as hammered as possible so you can drag them to the lock-in.
Right, so the robots then come on with nets and drag them off to a pub lock-in where the real fun begins.
Exactly, though fun for some people. Maybe fun for the robots, I doubt fun for the people trapped in the lock-in.
It's quite a horrific vision of the future, which is what I intended, but thank you for honouring that.
Glug, glug, patriot.
Okay, JV, I've been looking forward to recording this interview because you're working on something I'm massively excited by. Please, tell us what it is.
It's Tarmageddon.
So this is a game which is a bullet hell VR experience where you are swarmed by
The Tarmageddons.
So ptarmigans are a type of small Arctic wildfowl,
Yes.
Generally quite inoffensive, but in this game, they're anything but. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the gameplay?
Well, the gameplay was obviously dictated by what you put in the book. You say bullet hell, but we've gone the VR route, and we'll be static, but so we're going for the overwhelming numbers of ptarmigans. They will be dive bombing you and trying to cover you in their guano. Your health will be dictated by how covered you are. So when you're entirely covered and can't see any more, then it's game over, or whatever pun you decide is good for that.
Guanova, I think we're going to go for. Hello, Martin.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm very well. I had to come over here because I smelt what you were cooking. And I think it's a heady blend of wrestling and chess. Am I right?
You are exactly on the money, sir, yeah.
Tell me about Wrestle Chess.
Wrestle Chess, well, we took the idea from the book there. It is the latest, the ultimate combination, the mixture of the arcade action impact of professional wrestling with the strategy and tactics of chess. It's basically rooks, bishops and stuff in pants hitting each other.
So this is a wrestling game within a chess game that itself sits within a wrestling game. Take us out. Just tell me what I can expect from this game.
The dizzying highs and the successes that you will feel after mastering the greatness that is Wrestle Chess. And every single other game in this studio that is in production right now, we're putting you all on notice. This is going to be the champion of the week, and you can mark that on your calendar as a guarantee from the franchise. That is the bottom line.